Asian markets, they are largely mixed. So we do have the Taiwanese index, which is down around 118 points.
Friday to Friday, markets, both small cap and mid cap indices, were down for the first time after 12 straight weeks of gains.
The opportunity has actually started to shift from being a good to have technology to a must have technology.
That this particular delisting will be via scheme of arrangement, which means there will be a share swap with ICICI Bank. So
first rates are in. The Nifty is up close to around 20 points.
We are seeing that the broader markets are doing very well and may continue to do so.
Price increases are not that frequent in this industry. We had taken this only in a partial portfolio.
A little more for Tata Consumer is largely because of a Citi note. They've initiated coverage. They have a buy recommendation with a target a little over 1,000 rupees.
As far as particular this year is concerned, we should be again able to avoid something close to 13 to 14,000 kilometers.
Markets are extremely range bound, very, very quiet. Monday
downgraded the rating on the stock. They've downgraded the rating to a reduce, and they've cut the target price quite steeply. The target price will now come to 700 rupees.
Morgan Stanley observes that companies are now trying very hard to strike a balance between growth and profitability, and we've seen that in some of the numbers. We've seen that in the commentary as well.
The market's absolutely flat on the Nifty.
Well, that was the day so far. You're with us here on another new edition of Closing Bell. Last hour coming up here this Monday afternoon. I'm Prashant. With me, my colleague Reema, Surbhi and Nigel joining in as well. We're coming to you live from the CNBC TV 18 Motilal Oswal studios. Well, guys, pretty exciting day, isn't it? 2 points, 4 point, 5 point change. So it's just kind of nothing at all, at least on the Nifty. Actually, nothing very much in the broader market as well compared to what we are used to for the last many sessions. So last 2 days, of course, there were some pullbacks, but it's neither here nor there. So just a quick thing. The Nifty is trading just under its 20-day moving average. That's a level we've been talking about. 18,668 is that number. We're at 18,670. So, I mean, just above it, nothing. And by the way, on Friday, we closed about 2 or 3 points above the 20-day moving average. You need a decisive close below it for a change in trend. Bank Nifty is trading just above its 40-day exponential moving average, which is at 43,508. And we're at, 43,596. So again, watch this over the next 60 minutes or so. Market breadth is about 1:1 overall. And I think last I checked, global markets were more down than up. Not very much going on. It's largely quiet as we begin this new week. Reema.
But it's good to see the mid-caps bounce back, right? The mid-cap index is up close to about 0.6%. The small-cap index is higher by close to about 0.3%. The advanced decline ratio is healthy. We've got about 1,600 stocks in the green versus about 1,400 stocks in the red. So after last week's weakness in the broader markets, today there is stability which has emerged and a lot of buying interest. So while the frontline indices have been very ranged, it's the mid-cap index where stability has returned. And this is something that the investors would take comfort from. The sector which is outperforming is the pharmaceutical index. So the Nifty Pharma continues with its outperformance. The Nifty Pharma index is a gain of more than about 1%, 1.5% now, with names like Cipla, Laurus Laboratories, Narayana Health, Dr. Path Labs. Across the board, you're seeing some pretty good gains. And the second theme which is playing out are the monsoon beneficiaries. So whether it's in the auto pack like tractors, two-wheelers, consumer names, or even agri names. So the auto index is also doing quite well. The Nifty Auto Index, look at that. 1.2% higher on the auto index, buying in the last 30 minutes. And there, again, it's names like Escorts, Hero MotoCorp, M&M, which gives you tractors. So that's the pocket where there is buying. Consumer side, Tata Consumer, HUL, UPL. Again, a beneficiary of, monsoon progressing and finally picking up. UPL is one of the smart gainers in the large cap space. So that's clearly one of the big themes this market is latched onto.
Oh, absolutely. I think this is what the green area for the market is. A lot of auto stocks are actually seeing buying. If I could just name some of them, not just the two-wheeler makers, but even something like an M&M up and about. You're seeing even an Eicher Motors, for that matter. Maruti is up about 2%. So auto is definitely a very, very strong pocket of the market. And FMCG, some of the names beyond the Nifty as well. The Nifty, of course, we are talking about Tata Consumer, and you'll hear more about that stock as we go on because of the Citi report. But even beyond, so Lever and ITC is not done as much, but Lever and Tata Consumer from the index are the key stocks that have performed well. Beyond the index, you have some names. Dabur, for instance, has done pretty okay. So that's something to watch out for. In terms of the mid-cap action, some names that stand out, PB Fintech. Today there's a very, very positive sounding Morgan Stanley note on internet companies, and PB Fintech is the stock that they're most bullish on. A couple of Indian brokerages have also struck an optimistic note on this one. So that's in focus. And some other names include the shipbuilders again. Look at Mazagon Dock, and we'll tell you why these stocks are up. It's a continuation of that defense partnership between India and the US, and some further developments, which is why these stocks are excited. So we'll talk a lot about this. But yes, overall, mid-caps have held up after the wobble that we saw on Friday. The large-cap indices, well, it seems like on the Nifty and the Bank Nifty, Nigel, market's already looking forward to that midweek holiday.
Well, that's right. Surabhi, just one word. HCC, last couple of days, the volumes have been very, very high. I'm looking at a disclosure coming in on the exchanges now. Asia Opportunities, Mauritius, well, they were one of the large holders in there. They had close to around 7.6% odd. It appears, going by this disclosure, that most of what was there has been sold out. So there was a selling overhang out there, which actually has got cleared out. Even post the block, there was still some quantum that was there. But now I think it's pretty clear that that big seller, which had close to around 7% stake in the company, that's almost totally cleared out. But the question is, for the final 60 minutes, how do you position yourself? Well, to help us out with